You are now recording.
Oh, it doesn't stop when we're not.
No, it doesn't.
Hi, Flosstube. I'm Carrie.
I'm Whitney.
I'm Sarah.
And we are Three Trail Stitchers. It's been a long time, so I was like, "Are we Three Trail Stitchers?
Who are we?
Who are we?
So it hasn't been that long. It's been 2 weeks.
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
It's been 3 weeks.
It's been 3 weeks.
Because life
Yes.
got in the way. 1 week, Whitney was out of town. Went to
Eureka Springs.
and saw some ghosts.
Stayed at the Crescent Hotel, which is supposed to be one of America's most haunted hotels.
Did you have any paranormal experience at all?
I did not. The tour after us caught a really creepy image on
Interesting.
a
I
doorway.
I think
It
if
was-
you don't have an experience,
You should get to go back
You
for
should
free.
get half of your money back.
I think that's right.
Yeah.
I feel like that's right. I did scare somebody on the tour behind us because they stopped right in front of our hotel, in front of our room to tell a story. And so I was peeking out the peek hole to see how many people were standing out there, and the door creaked and the lady on the other side jumped and grabbed a hold of her husband.
Were you
I
like,
was
"I'm sorry, it's just me." And they're like, "It's a ghost."
I laughed really hard. I'm like, whoops, that's sorry. But it's a neat hotel. If you are in the area and ever go, it was built in the 1800s and it's been a lot of cool things. And a lot of the stuff is still original woodwork, and
Oh, cool.
none of the doors shut right. And, they're all
There's nothing to see.
Back in the day when we would go
slopes.
to Eureka Springs with Mimi, we would stay at the Ramada.
Yeah, I didn't even see a Ramada.
We didn't go historic.
Well,
we stayed
it's
at the
like
Ramada with the pool
outside
inside.
of, there was a pool inside. It's kind of outside of Eureka Springs, but that was where Mimi always insisted on us.
And it had
staying.
a pool right in the middle. This was
Yeah.
the 80s before people realized that it was really bad to breathe in that much chlorine. And
Right.
so we're just, we're just out there
fine. There's nothing wrong with us.
bass.
Smells cool.
But we thought it was fancy. The Ramada was,
It was
fancy.
fancy.
It was
fancy.
80s fancy.
it was. Anyway, I don't even know if it's still there.
Well, cool.
So Whitney was out of town one weekend, and then I don't remember you were out of town last
I
weekend.
was out of town last weekend. I don't even remember what's happened.
And I think we were going to film during the week this week, but
But I said, if we're getting together on Saturday, why don't we just film together on Saturday?
yeah, so it's just it's been a lot because it's the last few weeks of school and we're just tired.
And there is no tired, end of year, second year of a pandemic, teacher tired, third year of a pandemic, teacher tired.
Yeah.
It's the third year.
Yeah, basically because we closed school early in 2020.
Last year
the
was all
1920
masks.
school year.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I
And
gotcha.
then this
This
year
year
has
was-
somehow
Been
been
worse than
That
last
was not
year
worse.
because no one knew what was going on.
So anyway, but both of us have our last week with kids this week.
Yes.
So it's usually
Oh
the
my
fun
gosh,
weeks,
so
but
sorry.
it's just tiring. So anyway.
It's fun, but it's tiring.
So yeah, I've missed a lot of stuff. There were Zooms I was supposed to do with people and I just postponed those. And I was like, I should just not make plans in May.
Yeah.
And then
that's true.
today, Sarah and I went to graduation parties for 2 close family friends. One is our niece, Fiona. So congratulations. She's, not technically, but Carrie and I have been friends since 7th grade. And so she's definitely our niece. And then
They're family by choice.
some other friends of ours, their son graduated high school as well. So we had to they were both in one day
Same day.
within hours. One started at
Overlapping
1 and one
times.
started at 2. So, but we made it to both.
But
It
we
was
made it to
fun.
both and it was fun. It was
We
good to
ate
see
cake.
everyone
That's
and get out hugs.
That's good.
We
It
ate
was
cake.
nice. We ate cake.
Lots of cake.
That's okay.
So, but that was our little where we've been. So, sometimes we're just MIA.
Yeah, right.
That's
It's
just okay.
It's just, it is
So
what it is.
sometimes we might be more steady over the summer, but I say that, but then Sarah and I are going out of town. And so anyway. So we'll get into the stitching. Hope everybody's been well.
We could Zoom from Disney.
Oh, we could Disney Zoom. Sorry, Dad.
Sorry, Dad.
You have to
go.
go-
We're gonna go do our floss tube from the pool. No problems. It'll totally work. Okay, so any finishes? Do you want to go in regular order or reverse order or?
Let's just go in table order.
Oh, in table order.
Oh,
Oh,
Sarah gets
so
to go
Sarah's
first.
gonna
So
go
from what
first.
direction?
My direction.
Mhm.
Oh.
So that's what I forgot to bring. Okay. My things from Nashville finally came. And so one of them was I had ordered Heart and Hands round red sampler and their heartware bowl. It's freaking adorable. Anyway, so here's the pattern.
breaks it.
Here's the pattern. And it came with, I went ahead and ordered the fancy floss. I think it was Classic Colorworks Cherry Cobbler. I'm probably 100% wrong, but I stitched it in about 2 nights.
It's pretty. I love the colors.
I love it too. And so I'm gonna learn how to finish it while we're off this summer and have a little lid and use this as a little bowl next to my chair.
Oh.
Don't slam it down like I did. Look, that's my only finish. I have a finish for, no, I don't have a finish for now. Sorry, I lied.
Okay. I only have one finish. I feel like I haven't stitched a ton in the time we've been off, but I did finish something and I got part of something done. So
Well, you're a horrible lazy person.
I really am. And so I stitched, it's by, is it Aya Rosen on Instagram, AYA. And it was a piece for Holocaust Remembrance Day. And I've been wanting to stitch it. And so I bought the thread a long time ago and I finished the first part of the Satsuma Street thing. And
That's amazing.
You stitched that fast too.
I
Yeah, you
did,
did.
and I loved stitching it. So I hope that she releases more patterns in the future. I'm going to put it, I have that other Anne Frank, the Gira Anne Frank pattern that I did. So I'm going to put this probably next to it whenever I figure out what I'm doing with that one. And I just really enjoyed it. It's a good quote. It says, look at how a single candle can both defy and define the dark, which is a good quote for, the world right now. So I did that and I liked it. I liked how it turned out.
This is the Prairie Schooler Double, I think is what it's called.
I love that one.
And I just finished it Thursday, I think.
It's amazing. I love the color.
The fabric's really good for
The
it.
fabric is After the Harvest from Be Stitch Me.
I wish I had some of that.
What's that called?
It really, like when you see some of these, because they don't use 310, they use like what, $37.99?
3371, I think it is.
Totally
It's
wrong.
like a dark brown.
Like $37.99, which is
$37.99.
but when it's on this fabric, you can tell it's brown.
Mhm. Yeah.
But on other
And I
fabric,
love
looks
it, but
black.
I love
Yeah, I
the-
really like it.
Yeah, it was because when I first bought the pattern, I thought it was 310, and when I was like, surely that's not right. But your mom stitched one for me years ago, and I
Mhm.
went and looked at it, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's the same color.
Yeah, but on different fabric.
but it
does
doesn't look
black.
like it looks black.
Yeah, I like
So
it.
that's my only finish.
Finishes. So now we're on to, I almost said Sal's, to whips.
Whips.
For me, it is the South. So I joined the Fourth Circle Studio, I think is who it is on Facebook. Why do we have 8 texts? Bob's Burgers. Fourth Circle Studio. And so she's doing a Bob's Burger style. And so I call it the never ending sign. I finally got the sign done.
It looks
I
really
have
good, though.
I
It does
have
look
a
good.
row of burgers to do, and the burger sign, the little black chalkboard burger sign.
It feels really like almost like a tapestry. Did you use 3 threads?
I used 3 threads.
I was gonna say it feels almost like a tapestry, like a needlepoint.
Yeah, and then last week she released, so this was
Oh,
the
I get-
frame. Last week she
Mhm.
released part 1, which is Bob and Linda. And they should go pretty fast once I get the burgers and things done. And then my other whip that I've been working on off and on, besides the heart sampler, which I did really quick, is I decided to start the swans for a year in the woods. I don't have a lot done. Well, I got to have more than I thought. I have the trees and pine cones at the top.
Now who's this one?
This is cottage.
No, but I mean, which animal? Oh, the bunny.
This will be the
The
bunny.
jackrabbit.
No, this isn't the jackrabbit. This is
No.
the swan.
Oh, you said swan. Sorry.
I was like, what do you mean?
I'm tired. Like I said, we ate a lot of cake.
So it'll be the
My
swans.
sugar's
I don't
up.
know what I'm gonna work on tonight, which one I'm gonna work on while we watch scary movies, but it'll be one of them. So that's it. That's what I've been working on.
Other than this, my only other whip is the Satsuma Street Animal House South. So, okay, well, so I did finish part 1, which was the front door with the peacock. And then I am on part 2,
Maybe we're
which
too far away.
I don't know.
Should we scoot the table up a little bit? Sorry.
Extreme close.
You can tell it's been a while since we did this.
So, and part 2 is just, I mean, this side of the house, but it's got a zebra and something else.
A
lion.
A lion.
A lion.
Yeah.
A zebra?
So this is really fun to work on. I'm just currently, like this week, I don't know why, just not been in the mood. So I may start something else tonight, or I may work on this. It just depends on if I want to look for the flaws. The other thing. So that's my only whip.
Okay, so I started this Salem horn book. I have that much done. And then there's the pattern. You see it?
It's bigger than I thought.
What is, I mean, they did it on linen, so it's
Oh,
gonna be even bigger because I'm doing it on 14 count, because I think they did it on 36
Oh,
count.
yeah. So 18 would have been, yeah.
Yeah, so
I like it though.
it's gonna be bigger. And this is a no-name piece of fabric from Be Stitch Me. So like a Friday Fight Night thing.
I really like it.
That's my, I started.
Are you
it.
enjoying it?
Yeah, it's good so far.
So now haul. And some of my hauls still at home.
Stitchy
'cause
kindness.
I just completely forgot. I don't know where everything
I don't
is
think I
right
really
now.
bought anything.
Well, I got the rest of the stuff from, probably most people have seen it, to be honest. I got the rest of my stuff from Nashville. So I got the directions for the Erica Michaels sampler book, which the alphabets are on. They were originally free, I think, on Rainbow Gallery. I got Spring Scrapbook 1 and 2. The one part's by Lindy Stitches and one part's by Blue Flower. And then I got something called Quirky, I think it's called Quirky Quaker, and I don't remember who it's by, so I'll have it for next time. We did get some Stitchy Kindness several weeks ago. And we haven't had a chance to talk about it. This is from Jaggedy Crafts, Lindsay. And it says, "Thank you for all you do for the stitching community. Please enjoy these or feel free to pass them along." So,
Some cute stickers.
cute stickers.
That's adorable.
This one says encouragement, and it says you can do it. It's a little peppermint. And then this little guy. This is how I feel most mornings.
Right.
Yeah.
So we got a book cover or a bag. I mean, you can.
Yeah, a lot
use
of
it.
people use it for project bags.
Yeah.
It's from Love You More Studio. That's got
That's
kitties.
cute.
And I don't
Really
know if
cute.
she knew this little bobbin of Coco was in there or not, but we decided she probably didn't. But she did send us some sulkies
Yeah, that's very exciting.
and a
Let's
water
not let that purple.
lilies.
So
It's really
pretty.
pretty. A cute little, the diet starts tomorrow. This cute little critter munching on a jelly
Cute.
cookie,
A jammy dodger.
a jammy dodger.
Perhaps.
And so this small project bag or Notions bag, I use
That's
them.
cool. Speckled.
That is cool. I use them for project bags. I like them that size. A big project bag. I think we've already called dibs on everything. We just had to keep it all together until we could. And then several patterns. And this originally all started because she messaged me on Instagram and wanted to know she had an extra and wanted to know if I wanted this pattern, which I'm almost pretty sure my mom has, but I don't care. I wanted it anyway, because she and I both have little house panthers. So I was like, yeah, I'll take it. Well, the next thing I knew, this whole package showed up. So that is, oh, I'm sorry. That is
Midnight Watch by Blackbird Designs.
Blackbird Designs Midnight Watch. And then there's a Madame Chantilly Celebrate Winter.
I like those.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They're bigger than they look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Mill Hills, Buttons and Beads, Christmas Village.
Yeah.
Snowbirds with the Classic Colorworks Fancy Floss.
Fancy floss.
Is that with by needle and thread?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Brenda, Brenda Gervais.
Brenda Gervais. And then Prairie Schooler Winter Wind. So we will add these to our collection, and if we have duplicates, they'll be in some summer giveaways. We were just discussing that before the video started. Weren't we supposed to have a giveaway? Yeah. Weren't we supposed to have a giveaway? And I think we decided we'd wait till after school. So we will have some giveaways this summer because we have some stuff we need to go through and we would like to pass on.
We gotta get on it.
Pass on to some people who will use it. So that was our stitchy kindness. Yeah.
Now
Then-
the Sarah show.
Now it's the Sarah show. Then I got my Midnight Stockings box. I signed up to do the 3 months of boxes. And so this is my May box and its theme is Princess Bride. So the first is
This cute little bag.
In-
That's a cute little size.
what's his name?
Inigo
Montoya. And it says
It says, "You stole my scissors. Prepare to die." That's a cute little like bag.
Yes.
Like, flip.
Cute,
You can
yeah.
keep your little scissors in it.
I know. Here's a little.
I know.
I know. Here's a little fire swamp, the rodents of unusual size magnet.
Oh, it's a little teeny.
It's teeny, but it's super cute. I would challenge you to a battle of wits, but I see you are unarmed. Coffee mug.
Oh.
Every time she gets one of these boxes, I'm like, I'm gonna sign up for it.
Oh, I'm
And
totally,
then I'm
when my
I
thing's
talk
up
myself out of
in
it.
June, I'm signing up again. Mowage.
This is beautiful. I love this one.
Yeah, it's really
Yeah,
pretty.
it is. Inconceivable. It's got a lot of good variation in it. And As You Wish.
I like that one too. Those are all good.
And I noticed with the last box, when I got on to look for something, they had taken, they'd either redone another die lot or they had just taken ones that were left over from the Schitt's Creek box, the first box I got, and they were in their shop.
Oh, cool.
So you might check and see. And then, queen of the boxes, I got my next needle and note box. And this was Cherry Blossoms and Dragons. So the pattern is from,
Oh, Ingleside Imaginarium. Oh, wow, that's really
Yes.
pretty.
It is pretty.
Spring Dragon. That's really pretty. I like that.
and this really, I love this
Lots
green.
of
It's gonna look
backstitch.
really washed out, but it's a
Oh,
very
did you get this from them?
brighty green. Yes.
Hmm.
And then let's
Will this
see.
fit on that, do you think?
It's supposed to be for that.
Whoa. Oh, 97 by 132.
Yeah.
It's not that
It's
big.
not that big.
And then one thing I love about their boxes is they send you like just enough for the DMC floss
Wow.
for your pattern.
This has a lot of
A
colors.
couple extra DMCs, but then you also get Silk and Colors Thread Gatherer. I don't know that there's
That's
a color
pretty.
on that. So you get a fancy floss.
Oh, this is. Oh, Greg says it's silk. It feels. Looks like it's almost like it's woven.
Yeah, it does.
This is made from Stitching with Hummingbird,
Needles.
little cute little bag. I love little bags.
These colors are amazing.
Aren't they
Yeah.
amazing? And then since it's also a note box, you get, I got stickers. You could use it in your planner, but I'll just use them anywhere. They're really they're pretty, they're hard to see.
Yeah, they're like teeny.
Yeah, I
cherry
got a
blossoms.
little dragon and a cup sticker,
Hmm.
some Mikes and Ikes.
Oh,
And,
watermelon.
Some Stablio
I'm about to
pens,
bust into these.
which I love, and midliners. I love their pens. I have like almost every color of Stablio in the midliners. Because I love pens.
Let me see your pens.
Yeah.
Oh, these are interesting. They're weird. Oh,
Mhm. And then it's got a thin one on the other end. You have to be
Okay.
smarter than that.
Alright. And moving
And
on.
moving on.
Pen.
I don't have any haul.
Oh, I'm not done.
Oh
Oh,
my goodness.
never mind.
From Crystal Row, I had ordered a bag And it reminds me of some washi tape stickers I have of cats, so that's why I ordered it.
Her bags are nice.
Yeah, her
That's
bags are
cute.
way better than the bags we make.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
worth
why
every
we just give
penny.
ours away.
That's why we don't sell ours. I got my July Quaker. And last,
Oh, I
but
like the colors.
I
hadn't seen
love
that
the colors, yeah.
Oh,
And
that's
last
pretty.
but not least, I got my Bird Club.
Oh,
It is
I love
that.
Lazuli.
I guess
bunting.
Lazuli bunting.
So there's
Look
the,
at that. That's pretty.
I know, there's the bird
Oh,
and there's the cross stitch.
something smells good.
So
Oh, it's my wax. It's my wax melt. I'm like, what here smells good?
Something smells good.
My wax smells.
So anyway, I'm sure I have other stuff, but
I'm sure you
I'm
do.
sure
Oh my
this is
gosh, I guess
shut
so.
up. Enough for now. So
Yeah, I don't have any haul.
I don't either.
I've not bought anything because I've been trying to just stitch like things that I have.
Yeah, that's what I did. That's how I ended up stitching this. I was like looking on Etsy. I'm like,
Mhm.
what's
I
my
might-
pattern? And
I
I'm
love
like,
that.
Well, and all this
go
is
through your
stuff-
patterns.
I mean, like
I really do like this little dragon though.
all
I'm
this
not
is
a
stuff
super
I've
like,
ordered. You know who this makes me think of? It makes me think of Heather Corn.
yeah, I'm not super into like fantasy stuff. I mean, I do like mermaids
You
and
can
stuff, but
stitch it
I
if you
really
want.
like this guy.
Yeah, I
think he's
do
really
too.
If
cute.
you want to stitch it,
I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I have a million things to stitch, but I do like him. I like his little cherry blossoms in his on his head.
we'll go through this. And figure out who's whose.
So haul, I guess plans is next. So Sarah, plans.
Oh, yeah. So my plan is to get caught up on the Bob's Burgers before the next release comes out, which I think is next Saturday. I don't think that'll be that hard. The row of burgers looks pretty easy. And then work on my swans and then figure out what I want to take to Disney with us in a few weeks. So. that's
Sounds
my
like a
plans.
plan, Stan. I say that to kids and they're like, my name's not Stan. I mean, if I'm not too lazy to find the colors I want to use, I want to do this pattern. It's another pattern by, I hope I'm saying it right. I think it's Aya Rosen. Another plan. I can't talk. Too much sugar, not enough anything else today.
Not enough protein.
Another pattern by her that's Ketanji Brown Jackson, and it says Perseverance, and I think it would be a quick one, and I want to do it. That's what I want to start if I'm not too lazy to go find the floss. And then I also need to finish part 2 of this. Although I'm not, I'm going to stitch it when I feel like it, because I know I'm going to finish this because I love the colors and it'll look really good in my house. So it's not like I'm not going to stitch it. And once I get into it, I do enjoy it. It's just a lot of color changes and you just have to be in the mood.
Yeah.
And the other thing is I'm supposed to Zoom tomorrow with Lolly and Sarah, and we're doing a new start of a Disney pattern. And so I honestly, tonight, what I should be doing is getting my floss
Ready.
ready to go. That's one that we had to postpone because I just have too much.
I'm just gonna keep working on my Salem Village. See how far I get on it.
I really do. It looks really good on that fabric.
Yeah, I like the fabric. There's a couple colors that might be a little iffy on it, but they're surrounded by other colors, so I think it'll be okay. So
those are all my plans. And then, yeah, I've got to figure out what I'm taking to Disney. Although I think it's probably going to be like one color things, like quotes, or
Yeah,
I those like little Marvel. I have 2 of those Marvel Forbidden Fiber Co. That you get the pattern when you get the floss. And so I may work on these at Disney because it's one color.
And I didn't want to tell anyone because I want to make sure everyone doesn't order them before I do. But I emailed her and asked her if she was going to release these on her website. And she said she's planning on like a June 24th or 25th release. So
I might work on these 2. And then if she releases a whole set, I will buy them again.
I'm buying the whole set. I don't care.
Because you buy the floss and you get the Marvel pattern for free.
Yeah, because she's awesome.
I'm excited.
Yep.
But yeah, so I think that's it, plan wise. And something will change, I'm sure. 'cause-
yeah, I mean,
Always does.
It always does.
All right, so that wasn't a lot really
No.
for as long as we've been gone.
Right.
But we all had to finish.
We did.
That's good.
That's good. That's good for us. Yeah.
So we will work on doing a giveaway in the next couple weeks because I mean school's ending and
We will do one before Disney for sure. because Carrie and I are going to try and get together one day and cut some bags and stuff out. But we have a lot of patterns that have been gifted to us through Stitchy Kindness that are duplicates. And so we might as well pass them out to hands that are going to give them a home where they're going to get stitched.
And then we want them to be loved.
We want to be
Yes.
loved.
Or at least stitched, because
Something like that.
so they're not just sitting in my sewing room and
Yeah.
I'm staring at them while I stitch stuff I buy on Etsy. Or...
Right.
All right, so we're gonna move on to our little media corner that'll probably also be shorter than normal because I guarantee we don't remember what we've watched the last few weeks. But if you are not interested in seeing that or hearing that, then we will see you next time. If you do want to hear what we're reading, watching, or listening to, there's a cat in my yard. What? He's stalking his prey. There's a cat in my yard, random. There's lots of neighborhood cats. It makes me sad. Take care of your pets, people. Run, kitty. Oh, okay. Sorry, distracted by truck and cat crossing the street. So if you want to hear that, we're gonna start now, because otherwise I'm just gonna stare off into my yard and watch this random cat. So Sarah, what are you reading, watching, or listening to?
Okay, I've been listening to a few more of the Morbids. Was listening to, I missed last week's Strange and Unexplained, and it was actually a double, so that kind of worked. I started listening to it yesterday on the way to work, and when I went to play episode 2, because they're only about 30 minutes, on the way home, it hadn't downloaded. So I will be finishing that this week. And some of the Morbid. And then oh my God. I watched all of Outer Range in one day because Whitney told me to. And it's weird.
It's weird. It's not bad, but
it's
weird.
Not bad at all. And I want season 2 like now.
Yes.
I don't know what else I've been watching. A ton of Bob's Burgers, because when I stitch on the Bob's Burgers, I watch the sign. It's almost time. Almost time. And it's almost time for the movie. It comes out next week, and I'm so excited. And reading, I actually have read 3 books. Now they're children's books, but they still count. Don't care. I finished Our Friend Hedgehog, which I think I've already talked about. I finished Ways to Make Sunshine by Renee Watson. I love it too. And I have Ways. I don't remember something about, I know it's not called Ways to Make Love.
Yeah, but it has
love
in
the title, or Ways to Love maybe, or something.
Her books are great.
Her books are great. And on the back, whoever reviewed it said,
it's like a Ramona.
Yes, she compares her to a Ramona, and
she's not quite as ornery.
She's not quite as ornery, but what I love is I feel like the all of the kid characters I feel are very authentic.
Yes.
I don't feel like it's anything that I haven't seen a kid do, or I mean, just very, and I like characters like that. And then I read Roosevelt Banks' Kid in Training, which is another book that I feel like the characters are very authentic. I mean, Roosevelt Banks is this kid who he wrecked his bike doing a science experiment. But in order for his parents to get him a new bike, he has to not get in any trouble for like 2 weeks at school. And for this kid, that's difficult. But I really enjoyed the characters in this book. And this is a series also, so I'll be buying the other one in the series for my kiddos. But that is it. And I have a stack of books I'm bringing home for the summer to read. None of them are Mark Twain's. It's all stuff I want to read. Yeah. So that's it.
It's your time.
My time.
You can do what you want.
My time.
Reading. I've been reading this. I think I had already finished. I don't know if I had finished the Razor Blade Tears.
I don't know if you had finished it or not,
but I finished it. It's amazing. You should definitely read it. My mom read it as well, and we were like casting it.
Yeah, they cast
it. And I was like, there's no chance that someone has not bought the rights and they're going to make this a movie because it's so cinematic. And then I Googled it and somebody bought the rights. So
you'll have to see if they agree with you and Mom's casting.
Yeah, if you read it, just let me know and I'll tell you who we cast in the movie. I mean, we argued a little bit, but not too much. So then I started this book, The Family Plot, which I talked about last time, which is like the girl who goes back home because her father's passed away. She was raised by a family that's obsessed with true crime, and they like honor victims in their own way. And but then, I mean, it says it on the back, right? Yes. Her brother had run away at one point, and when she goes home for the father's funeral, they're digging the grave on the property and they find her brother who went missing. And then it's like trying to solve what actually happened to him. But there's lots of like true crime, like if you're into true crime, like lots of names you'll be familiar with, and it's dedicated to murderinos, and she even like thanks Karen and Georgia in the back and that kind of stuff. So
that's neat.
it's good. It's a little slower than I thought, which is the reviews had said that it was a little slower, but I mean, I'll definitely finish it. Let's see. I've been trying to keep up with Under the Banner of Heaven, The Staircase on HBO Max, and We Own the Night also on HBO Max. It's kind of weird for me because I usually just binge things, and these are ones I have to wait each week.
What's We Own the Night?
It's from the makers of The Wire, and it's based on a true story about police corruption in Baltimore.
Oh, okay.
And it's good. It's got, I don't know his name. He was on the first season of The Walking Dead. Did you watch The Walking Dead?
Yeah.
The first season, he was like his buddy, like the cop buddy that ends up kind of going a little wacky.
Oh yeah, he plays kind of a wackadoodle,
Yeah.
and he's in The Accountant. He's
Yeah.
he's in a lot of things.
Oh, and
I
the
don't know.
accountant. I know who you're
He's
talking
the
about.
brother and The
Don't know
Accountant.
who he is.
Yeah.
So, but it's really well done. I mean, it'll make you angry like everything else. What else? Feel the need to watch. I haven't started it yet, but I'm going to rewatch Stranger Things. I'm also trying to rewatch Bosch because the new Bosch Legacy is on, but there's only a few episodes and then a few more coming on in June, and they're going to do it slowly. So I feel like I have time, but I feel like I watched something else.
I finished From on Epics. It was really good. And they're
I
going to
didn't
get
watch it.
season
I watched
2
the
out on
first
that,
season
too.
of that. I feel like I watched something else I was going to tell you guys about, like documentary wise, but now I don't remember because I should write things down.
We really should.
But Under the Banner of Heaven is really well done. I feel like it's
It's very
something I
good.
will rewatch.
Yeah.
And actually all three. The Staircase is really good. But and I've never watched The Staircase, like the documentary. I never watched it. You
On
guys,
Netflix, you didn't
Yeah, I
watch
watched it.
Oh.
but now I feel like maybe I will. I don't know. But I like Colin Firth in it and Toni Collette. It has a really good cast.
The documentary is very skewed in his favor.
Well, I'm sure, and most people probably already
So
watched it. I'm kind of in the minority. Sometimes, like if everybody's talking about something, then I wait forever to watch it.
I do the same thing. Like if everyone at work is like, "Oh, you need to do this," and I don't do it.
Yeah, but then
Like
Sooner or
I'm
later,
behind
I'll
on
watch it.
Banner of Heaven.
and sometimes I think
Yeah.
I like squirrel away shows.
Yes.
Because mom's like, why haven't you watched blah blah blah? Like The Offer. She's watching The Offer, which is about the making of The Godfather.
Yeah, I want to watch that.
Yeah, and she's like, why haven't you watched it? And I'm like, I want to have stuff for the summer or when I
That's
feel
yeah,
like it.
I do that too, so that I have like a day or two binge worthy of stuff to watch. And
And
I just
listening
wanna say-
to
that's my thing.
I know, but I want to try to. I listened to a pretty good podcast, but of course
I hate that
can't
her
remember.
face opens my phone, but my face doesn't open her phone.
I have one of those faces. I bet maybe I could open Whitney's phone.
I don't have it on my
Okay,
phone.
this is what I watched. I knew if I searched the last name. It's called What Happened, or listen to. It's What Happened to Sandy Beale, sorry. And it's about a young girl that in the late 70s was found dead in this like it's basically, what do they call it? They call it like a pole yard where they store like telephone poles.
Oh.
And it was a place that was frequented by the police in that area. Like they would go there after hours, like to unwind and stuff. And it was ruled a suicide, but her family has never believed it was actually that. And it's good. I mean, if you're like, it is about, I mean, they do talk about suicide. So if that's something that,
A trigger.
yeah, then maybe don't. And also like assault and that kind of thing. But it was really well done. It was the last episode, like normally podcasts don't do this, but it did make me a little teary because it's, it's hard to hear like parents talking about it and
Yeah.
stuff, and this family that's lived with this for so many years. But it's really well done. I do recommend it. And it's not super long. It definitely has a beginning and an end. So, and then I listened to something else that I really liked, but of course I can't remember what it is. And then just some My Favorite Murder. I mean, I'm always listening to something. Sometimes I'll listen to like an episode.
Right.
And then I'm really bad with those. Like if I start something, I'll forget to go back. And if it's like something that's continuing week after week, like I totally forget to go back. And then like a month later, I'm like, I should have listened to, so, but that's pretty much it for me.
I'm not reading or listening to anything. We did find a really good country station over the weekend, an Ozarks country station that's 80s and 90s country.
Oh, yeah?
Which is
Did you get here?
they have an app. You can download the app, and so
Okay.
that's all I've been listening to is reliving my youth.
Our misspent
Country,
youth.
yes. But I did finish Outer Range. I'm caught up with Under the Banner of Heaven. I watched Candy.
Oh,
that's
I want
what
to
I
watch
watched.
Candy. That's when I want to watch.
Yeah,
Candy.
I watched
Pretty good. I started The Staircase, but I'm only like 1 or 2 episodes in. I think that's it. On the History Channel, they had this show called Haunted History the other day on all day, so I watched that the entire day. It was actually a pretty good, interesting show. It talked about like H.H. Holmes and
What's it on?
The History Channel. It's called Haunted History.
Ooh. Is that part of Discovery Plus?
I don't think so.
Okay. I'll have to go find
I
it.
just happened to catch it on. So that's really it. Other than that, I've just watched
I did like
Mind
Candy.
TV. Yeah, it was good. I watched it in the whole day.
Yeah. All right. Well, history.
Sorry.
Down things to watch.
History.
Haunted history.
Yeah.
History
Channel.
channel.
They also have mysteries,
Mysteries of the Unknown or Mysteries of the.
the unexplained something, world's greatest mysteries, unexplained mysteries, something like that. They talk about like the Lindbergh kidnapping, and they did the Tylenol
Ooh.
murders the
Ooh,
other day.
oh, I forgot to bring you Tylenol. I'm not gonna, I swear I didn't lay some. No, we stopped at my house and I was supposed to bring her some because her head was hurting. I'm sorry.
My head feels better actually.
Okay.
But thanks a lot.
Thanks.
But the Tylenol murders made me think that I
Yeah,
forgot to bring her.
it was good. Anyway,
I'm a terrible sister.
All right. Well, I think that's probably it for us. We got together later today because we had the graduation party. So we're gonna go get a pizza because I'm getting hungry. Oh, it's already 5:15 and we've not really eaten anything other than sweets today.
Okay, the only protein I had, Carrie and I stopped at Sonic before we went to Malcolm's graduation party. And I got a pretzel and she got some mozzarella sticks and I had 1 mozzarella stick. So the
Yeah.
cheese and the 1
So
mozzarella
I've
stick
had
is the only
4
protein
mozzarella
I've had today.
sticks.
So I'm
I had a
surprised I'm not
I did have a
crashing
breakfast
hard.
sandwich,
You
so.
did. I had a chocolate croissant.
So, and then we had cake.
Okay, now I'm starving.
Yeah.
so-
Now we talked about all the
So
stuff.
now we've got to order our pizza.
Yeah.
Go get it.
And then we're just gonna try to watch some scary movies and just relax a little bit. So I hope you guys, we may be here next week. We may not. You never can tell. If you see us, you see us. If you don't, we'll be back soon. So I'm sure we will be filming at some point soon because we have about 3 weeks till we leave on our trip and we'll be gone for close to 2 weeks. So we'll definitely want to film before then. And then after to see how much stitching we did, we're going to take all these projects and it's going to be
I
like,
did nothing.
I put in 5 stitches one day. So we will see you next time. Hope you have a good week. Hope you're staying safe and healthy. Hope the weather's not totally wackadoo where you are. It's kind of wackadoo here. So we're getting another little cold spell. So, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
See you real soon.
We just keep waving.
We're just
Just
gonna
keep
awkwardly
waving,
say
ladies, till I get it
support
done.
forbidden